Good day, everyone. My name is Olawale Komapo. I'm here to demonstrate my final project for Promised Land. As you can see, the first is the server installation and access. You can see my Promised Land file server is currently running, and with my public IP4 address, I'm able to use via SSH to connect to it. And after connecting to it, this is what we have as displayed. And as you can see here, my Ubuntu E2 instance is running in the US West 2 region. It's currently active and ready, and it has been connected via SSH. Then the next is to prove it is the right server. Now, to prove it is the right server, I type release. So it's currently Ubuntu 22.04 LTS 22.04. The code name is Jammy. So that proves that I have successfully accessed my Ubuntu server running in AWS. This confirms my system installation and access is working correctly. The next is to demonstrate my file server role. And my file server role is not far fetched. This is my file server role. This is to show Samba is installed. And the reason is install should provide file sharing for both Linux and Windows class in Promised Land. And that is an evidence that Samba is installed. Then to show the shared directory. Now showing the shared directory that has been created in my expandable 100 gig uh, folder for user department. I created five shared directory. And as you can see, I have my application, my call center infrastructure management and operation. So it's very clear. Now I'm to show that the file server's permission. And to show the file server permission is very easy. So under infrastructure, uh, it is clear that I have my file server infrastructure, the root owner is root, the group is infrastructure, and as you can see, my C shop maker has only read access in this subsequent other share folder. He only has the read access. Now, the next is clear, very clear that my permissions have been set to change modification 77014 to write access, but access control list for Shoemaker, that's the CIO, is only read access. Now, I'm to verify that my Samba service is running, and that's using sudo systemctl status cmbd. So it is very clear that it is running. So you can see my Samba is active and running. Now the next is for me to test access from other user. For me to test access from other user, I can switch to a user like the infrastructural manager, sudo user Julius risky shared under infrastructure. So it is clear that he has access, a read-write access, but on inserting the same access for Sean Shoemaker, what we see now will be Then here, the infrastructural manager has access. And the next is the file server role has been fully implemented. And to demonstrate file permission, and for me to demonstrate file permission, the first thing is to list all directories which I have done earlier. So these are the 5 directories that we created. So and to demonstrate the change mode and ownership. So in order to, this is the syntax or command used in order to change. Yeah, this is to change modification, modify, then, and here I'm supposed to change the ownership. That's the ownership that I've changed. And then 2770, that's the shared directory. So we have used the change ownership to assign group owner, and change modification 2770 to enforce group collaboration. The two enables the get ID bit. So all new files created in the folder will be inherited by the group. So the same thing will be repeated for all the other four share folder. Now the next is to show that the CIO has only a read-only access. That is sudo get, so I need, okay. Now since I've created a test folder earlier, then I need to see if you can create a file. If the CIO user can create a test file in infrastructural share folder, test file dot txt. And so it is clear that it cannot, this permission is denied. And that simply says that he does not have access. He has only a read access. So that confirms that my 5 permissions are enforced using Linux group ownership, chain mode 2777, and access control list for special role like the CIO or configuration match with the organizational structure. And number 4 is to demonstrate my firewall setup. And for me to demonstrate my firewall setup, the first is sudo application update. I need to update. And as you can see, update is ongoing. So it has 14 packages can be upgraded. And it's very clear that for me to sudo application install uncomplicated firewall, so that is done. That's done already. So the next is to do what? I've been able to secure my Linux server, which provides a simple interface. And then I need to set my default policy. Setting up my default policy, sudo default, I want to deny all incoming port traffic, deny incoming. So it shows that default incoming policy has been changed to deny. and I apply the same. However, I'm going to allow outgoing. So by default, all incoming traffic is denied and all outgoing is allowed. This is a secured baseline configuration. Now, the essential services, sudo allow open secure shell, that rule exists. So sudo uncomplicated firewall allow port 137, 138 UDP, that's NetBIOS Samba. So that has been added because it has been added earlier on. Then I also need to add for TCP users 139, 445, and that has also been added. So to enable my uncomplicated firewall, and now to enable it, it's very easy. Sudo UFW enable. So so it has been enabled. So I can verify the status. Sudo UFW status verbose. So I have it clear there. So here we can see the list of allowed ports, SSH and Samba services are explicitly permitted, while everything else is blocked. So it is clear that my firewall configuration is secure for Promised Land file server by blocking all traffic except approved services. We have followed the best practice in enabling only SSH and Samba related ports and denying all other ones. So the next is to demonstrate my storage allocation and mounting. In order for me to demonstrate that, I need to list my block device, and here I am listing all block device. So as you can see, these are my block device that I have created. These are my block device, the volumes that have been added according to my proposal. So 10 gig for home directory, 10 gig for data logging and audit purpose, 100 gig for share service, for share folder. So I've been able to format the disk. It has been formatted and I've mounted it on the directory, as you can see. It has been mounted on the directory. It has been mounted on the directory and I've made the mount permissible. So for me to verify that, as you can see, this is sudo block ID for the first mount device 1L1. So this is the UUID, and so I can unmount and mount it. Sudo unmount. So I can mount the shared. Then I can mount it again. Sudo mount. So now I unmounted and I remounted all file system using /etc fstab to confirm the configuration is correct. So I can verify it is mounted. So this file in human readable format Red, shared. So it is mounted 100 gig. My home directory that I have mounted as well, 30 gig. And also for data login is also mounted. So using my disk file in human readable format, I've been able to verify I have successfully mounted and they are ready for use. Next is to demonstrate security measures. In order to demonstrate security measures, get group. So it is clear that only infrastructural team member like JLugo's key is added to the sudo group, which restricts administrative access on this server. So that is the only way you can know that it is only the the infrastructure manager that has access, administrative access. Then, as earlier on mentioned, the CIO only has read access. So, message of the day. For me to display my message of the day, message of the day. So this is my message of the day. So anytime I log in and I come back, if I want to edit it, I can easily edit it. Sudo nano hd, let's go configuration. So here I've been able to show that is my SSH hardening. I've been able to change my permit root login to no. My permit root login has been changed to no, and my password authorization I've changed it to no. So this is permit root login change to no, and also my authorization to no. So I exit. Now the access to this server is tightened, controlled under sudo permission. Now to demonstrate the message of the day, which I've shown earlier on, I need to edit the message of the day. All I need to do is sudo nano message of the day. So this is my message of the day. So if I need to edit it, I can still edit. So I can include authorized access only. All activities may be monitored. So I save and I exit. So I can still display my message of the day just to show that I've been able to edit it. So this is now my message upon logging in. So when logging in and logging out, the next is to schedule rebooting and also add Chrome job, verify, demonstrate updates. So sudo app updates. So it shows I'm updating. So the command updates. And then if I need to upgrade installed package, sudo app, app upgrade. So upgrade is ongoing. So and lastly, so upgrade is ongoing. So and to demonstrate command line interface package installation. And an example is the lightweight one that I'm going to do. Sudo app update, which I've done. So okay, sudo app install mutt. So now I am installing Root, a command line email client often used for testing email configuration or even viewing mail login directly on the server. So verifying, for me to verify the installation, so it's a free software and it's saying I am what? I'm welcome. So this displays my help menu showing that the package is working and available. So by installing that, I have added a powerful troubleshooting and email handling tool to this server. This demonstrates how easily we can expand the command line interface toolset using app on Ubuntu. Thank you very much.